So, ran across an excellent quote by Sigung Samuel Kwok the other day, and I don't remember it verbatim because I don't tend to memorize things verbatim. I'm more into the essence of things rather than the form of things. And he is famous for talking about the application, the fighting application, the reality application of Wing Chun, because Wing Chun was not made for sport. You got to understand that while Wing Chun is in fact hundreds of years old, it was developed specifically for fighting, and in much the same way the Gracie Jiu-Jitsu was developed for the mean streets of Rio de Janeiro. The same way Wing Chun was developed, well, Ip Man Wing Chun was specifically developed for the mean streets of Hong Kong. And if you know anything about Hong Kong history, there was a lot of gang fighting and honor fighting, and the martial arts societies were tough as nails on each other, constantly challenging each other for the right to open up a school. It was a very rough thing, and fights to the death, fights to crippling were not uncommon, because it's truly the essence of martial arts. And Sigung said something to the effect of, Wing Chun is not a game. It's meant for survival, for fighting. When we attack, there is no pause in the momentum. You just keep attacking. There's no second chance. And honestly, this is the way any martial art should be. At least, no, I'm going to say any martial art. Because even if you are sporting, you are dealing with the fact that you are in a competition based around combat, and while you must abide by the rules of said combat, you should still not be fighting fair. You should never, ever fight fair. If you're fighting fair, you are fighting wrong. And I say this with assurance because I've been there. I've been the one who lost a fight because he was fighting fair, because he was giving his opponent a chance, because he wanted to see what he was made of. There's no room for that. That's what sparring is for. That's what your training is for testing your limits and all of that, and playing and seeing how far you can push the line. That's for your training, for the competition, for the street, for assault. No. Because when it's your ass on the line, when it's your resources on the line, when it's your loved ones on the line, you don't play that way. You just don't. You find your opening, you bridge the gap, and you get in there and you finish it. And that's not the time to worry about how pretty your technique is. You don't have time to do math for during a fight. All you do is you get in and you hit and you stomp and you break and you destroy your opponent, and you be done with it. It's easier said than done, of course. Especially in polite society, we're raised to fight fair. We're raised to tit for tat. We're raised to play. And quite honestly, it's the way the monkey dance goes. Rory Miller calls it the monkey dance. It's our primal dominance games that we play. It's what we call social violence. While social violence can certainly escalate to lethal levels, the fact is that social violence is largely scripted. It's a matter of puffing up chests and making loud noises and grunting and whatnot, and then it goes to shoving. And from shoving, it goes to controlling and slugging. And then from slugging, it goes into more dangerous things as the psychology degrades and stress levels build up and other factors come into play. But it is largely scripted. And that is very much a game of tit for tat, a game of let me make a show of this. But when you're not making a show of it, you go in and you win. And if you don't have it in you to just go in and win, then you need to reevaluate. You need to work on your psychology a little bit and stop giving your opponent a chance to prove himself. He had his chance to prove himself in the gym. in the dojo. In the Kwoon, he had his chance to prove himself in training, in the competition, in the street, on the battlefield. He doesn't get a chance. Because when shit gets real, there's no room for error. There isn't. So you better start learning how to get in there and finish the fight. No second chances, no pauses. You bridge the gap and you finish it. Talk to you later. Good journey.